I'm about to do your Gemini tarot reading for April 2022, and in this Gemini love reading, we're going to take a behind-the-scenes peek at your romantic person of interest. Gemini, what is going on with you? Come on in, have a seat, make yourself comfortable. My name's Alan from UnknownTruthTarot.com. Welcome back to another Gemini love reading. Now, if this is your first time here and you have questions that you want answered about your romantic love life or your relationship, then start now by subscribing and clicking the bell icon so you always get notified anytime I post a new Gemini tarot reading for you. Now let's get on with this Gemini love reading today, because today we're going to take a behind the scenes peek at your romantic person of interest. So whoever this is that you're romantically involved with, romantically connected to, romantically thinking about, we're going to take a good hard look at this person and find out what's going on with them here in April 2022. See what your attention and your awareness needs to be brought to about this person. That way you're best able to navigate the situation you're finding yourself in with them. Now, it's important to keep in mind that this is not a personal reading. This is a general reading. It's a collective reading, which means I'm not tapping into your specific energy as an individual person the same way I would if I were doing a personal reading for you. Now, if a personal reading with me is something you're interested in, you can get all the information about my personal readings in the description and the first pinned comment right below this video. But this is a general collective reading, which means I'm tapping into the collective energy of a large group of Gemini people that I'm responsible for getting messages for. That also means that there's no possible way this reading is going to resonate with literally every single Gemini person on the whole planet all at the same time, because not every Gemini person on the whole planet is going through the same situation or experiencing the same sets of energies all at the same time. It's also important to keep in mind in collective readings like this that energies can and do get flipped around backwards from time to time. Roles get reversed, especially for cross watchers. So if you're not a Gemini and you're just watching this Gemini tarot reading because you're interested in a Gemini and you want to know what's going on between the two of you, I'm totally cool with that. Just keep in mind though, especially for cross watchers, energies are very prone to get flipped around backwards and roles get reversed quite often. So you just got to take it as it resonates. Now, regardless of how this reading resonates for you, you should still probably take a look at the videos for your moon sign, your rising sign, and your Venus sign. Well, that devil card wants to come out. You should take a look at the videos for your moon sign, your rising sign, and your Venus sign, just because they can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation. And you can find the links to those videos, the information on my personal readings, info on the different tarot decks I'm using in this reading, information on crystals that are specifically for Geminis like celestite and blue apatite and blue kyanite. We've got all kinds of them. The different decks, the different t-shirts, the coffee mugs. You'll see graphics popping up at the bottom of the screen the whole way through this video. All of that stuff is in the description box right below this video. But enough yakking. Let's get on with this Gemini love reading for April 2022. Let's get 5 cards for what is going on with Gemini's romantic person of interest here in April 2022, please. What does Gemini's attention and awareness need to be brought to about this person they're romantically involved with, romantically thinking about, or just romantically, energetically connected to in some way? What's going on with them? Let's get one more for Gemini's person, please. What's going on with Gemini's person in April 2022? All right. Now, you probably noticed I just turned 2 cards right side up. I don't read reversals, so whenever one comes out upside down, I just automatically flip it right side up and go on with it. Unless one screams at me and tells me not to, neither of those did. On the bottom of the deck, the overall energy of this reading is the 6 of Pentacles. This is Taurus energy. This is a card of balance. This is generosity. It's reciprocity. Like, you scratch my back, I'll scratch your back. This is usually a card of equal give and take, trying to balance something back out. Now, we also have the Ace of Cups right under that. Oh, wait a minute. I feel like I should say this. There is another meaning to this card. It can represent the merchant here, giving to 2, as in your person giving to more than one person. I'm not sure that's what's going on yet, or if this is your person trying to balance something out with you. This will become more clear as we go on, but we do have an Ace of Cups right under that. This represents a new beginning in love and emotions. Now, this could literally be a new beginning with a new person, or this could be a new beginning in terms of starting back over in the love department at square one with you, trying to balance something back out where something was wrong and they're trying to fix it and start back over. We are advancing from the Ace of Cups to the Two of Cups here. This is Cancer energy. This is a love connection between two people. This is I breathe you in, you breathe me in, we're connected. But it is a two, and in tarot, twos represent needing to make a choice or a decision here. So this could be talking about wanting to balance this connection out with you, wanting to start back over at square one so we can get the connection back. This could also be a case where your person is giving to more than one person because they've started a new beginning in love and emotion somewhere else, and now there's a choice to be made about that. Either way, I've got the High Priestess right under that. This is she who knows. She sits in front of the veil of consciousness, so she's got access to all the information that you and I as humans, we don't have access to. She sees everything. She knows everything. Problem with her, she doesn't always tell us everything. Sometimes there's stuff that we're not meant to know as humans. Sometimes there's stuff that we just don't need to know until it's time for us to know, at which point she clues us in through our intuition, through signs, synchronicities, gut feelings, dreams with messages in them, intuitive hits. So she can represent that there is something that's not yet revealed. There's some secret being kept. She could represent that there's something going on with your person here that you already know about. Now, whether you actually want to believe that or not, whether you want to believe your intuition or not, a lot of people don't. They try to fight against it because that's something that they don't want to see at times. Now, in a love reading, she can also represent that this connection, at least from your person's point of view, is deeper than just something physical. It's deeper than just something emotional. It can be a spiritual connection. It can just be a very deep, very powerful connection. I think that could be what it is. I've got the Queen of Cups right under that. This is Cancer energy again. I've got two Cancer cards. I've got a lot of water in here, which is a good sign we're doing a love reading. This is probably how your person is viewing you. Unless, like I said, they have a third party. I'm too early into it to know how this is going to play out yet. So this is giving me kind of a mixed message here. This is someone that has a lot of love and emotions. They're very in touch with their emotions, very in touch with their intuition. This is the most intuitive queen in the deck. Probably besides the High Priestess, it's the second most intuitive card in the deck. So this is a lot of love and emotions that want to be given here. Now I'm getting worried. I have a Queen of Pentacles next. So whenever I have two queens, that could mean two different things. This could just be two different ways that your person is viewing you, or two different aspects of your person if your person is a feminine. Or this could be there are two different feminine energies involved here. This is a water sign, this is an earth sign, this is Cancer, this is Capricorn. Both of these are loving, mothering, nurturing type energies here. This is one half of the equation that builds the Ten of Pentacles, that maximum stability and abundance and prosperity, that happy, stable home life that we all want. She's half of the equation that builds and manages that. This is who the King of Pentacles would build his home life and his family life around. So this could be your person viewing you as someone who has a lot of love to give, viewing you as someone that they could build their home life and their family life around. This could be two different queens, which brings us back to this card. The other meaning to that is the Merchant giving to two. So that's the overall gist of what this reading is going to talk to me about. So hopefully this becomes more clear as we move on, because this very first card doesn't really clear it up for me here. I've got the Three of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords. Now, had we not had the Ten of Swords out here, this would look great. But that's kind of freaking me out that it's ending on the Ten of Swords and it's beginning with the Three of Cups, when everything I just saw here could be taken as, great news. But it could also be taken that your person has started some new beginning with someone that's not you, and now they have a choice to make, and it could be saying that you intuitively know that, that there's a choice that they have to make between two people. Or it could be telling me that everything is hunky-dory and great. But this Three of Cups is Cancer energy. This has got two meanings. This is either about being reunited and celebrating, or being united to begin with and celebrating, or it's a third-party love connection, because there are 3 cups of love in this picture. So I'm going to have to clarify this and see what's going on. Let me turn this heater off. That thing makes too much noise. Tell me more about this 3 of Cups, please. Why is the 3 of Cups here for Gemini's person, April 2022? What is the 3 of Cups? Oh, hey, we got a lot of cards already out here. Well, these are actually backwards. My bad. So sorry. Well, now it's cleared it up for me. I know what's going on. Bottom of the deck, we got the 7 of Swords. This is Aquarius energy. This has got 3 meanings. This is either A, lying, cheating, stealing, sneaking around behind your back, deceptive behavior, like trying to get away with something that they shouldn't have been trying to get away with. This doesn't always mean that they're cheating on you and sneaking behind your back. The other meaning could be self-preservation, as in your person not wanting to be hurt. Like the reason the guy on the card steals the swords is because he doesn't want to be hurt by those swords. He doesn't want those swords used against him, so he steals them to make sure that he can't be hurt. So it can be an energy of not wanting to be hurt. Doesn't look like that though. The other thing it could be is leaving something behind, because he can only carry 5 swords and he has to leave 2 behind. But again, doesn't look like that. This is looking like the first option here: lying, cheating, deception, sneaking around behind your back, trying to get away with something. And we're going backwards here. We're going from the 7 of Swords to the 6 of Swords. So something is regressing here. This is more Aquarius energy. This is moving forward into calmer waters. It's about trying to leave the rough, choppy waters of the past behind them and move forward toward what they want. So at its core, this card is about moving away from some mentally or psychologically painful situation or event, trying to leave that in the past and move forward. But the woman and the child with all the swords stuck in the front of the boat represent that even though that's what they're trying to do, they're carrying some burdens forward with them. Yeah. And what they're carrying forward with them is the 6 of Pentacles, which again is the overall energy of the reading. I'm really feeling like this, okay, this is Taurus energy, but I'm really feeling like this is the Merchant giving to 2. I'm feeling like we have a third party, a third cup of love involved in this. They've been sneaking around behind your back. That's probably why I saw the High Priestess. Like, you probably intuitively know that's what's going on. Again, whether you want to believe that or not, you probably don't have any evidence, any physical evidence to support it. You just kind of know, and you don't even know how you know, you just know. Yeah, they're giving to 2, and right under that we have the Ace of Swords, which is a sword you use to make a decision with. Like the word decision, the Latin word that word comes from, literally means to cut off, as in to cut off the other options and be left with only one option. That's how a decision gets made. Now, to clarify this 3 of Cups, we have the 7 of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the 10 of Swords, and Strength. First thing I noticed, Knight of Cups is the central card in their energy. And then we have the 10 of Swords already out here as the last card in their energy. This 7 of Cups is Scorpio energy. This is options and choices and confusion about the options and choices. There's a lot of cups here, a lot of different stuff in these cups, a lot of different ways your person could choose to move forward in this. And they don't want to make a mistake. There's a lot of emotions involved. These clouds, the smoke around the cups here can represent clouded judgment and your person just being overall confused about what to do with their options here. Now, I saw in the overall energy that it looks like we have a new beginning being started with someone else at the same time that they're with you. We've got a 2 of Cups here, which can be a choice in the connection. And it looks like the choice comes down to 2 different people. The next card to clarify this Three of Cups for your person, Gemini, is the Knight of Cups. Knights are action takers. Cups are about love and emotions. So this is actions toward love and emotions. Romantic gestures, romantic offers, coming forward with a love offer, trying to advance a love offer, trying to advance a love connection, move a connection forward. So it looks like we've got a third cup of love in the picture, and they're confused about who to move forward with. We've got a Ten of Swords next, which is Gemini energy. This is an ending to something. This is a swift ending. Sometimes it's a painful ending. Sometimes it's an ending you don't see coming, hence the swords in the person's back. Sometimes it's an ending in betrayal, hence the swords in the person's back. They were stabbed in the back here and betrayed. So no matter what, there's an ending. So it looks like they're confused because they have an option here. They have options of who to move forward with, and they realize that there has to be an ending somewhere in order for them to do that. In the meantime, they're being sneaky. Yeah, they're trying to decide who to leave behind, who to put an end to, and who to move forward with. And they're giving to two currently while they try to make that decision. The final card to clarify the Three of Cups is Strength. This is Leo energy. This tells me that this is a difficult situation your person is in right now. It's requiring them to dig down deep and tap into their internal strength to make it through this. Although I'm not sure I believe that. This is probably more like they're trying to tame that beast inside themselves. Like they're trying to rein themselves in. They're trying to hold themselves back. Not let themselves rush off too quickly and make some kind of mistake here. Not let their emotions get the best of them. Because clearly, I have two cards here about them not wanting to make a mistake. Their emotions and their judgment is clouded right now. And they know they have to leave someone behind. They have to end it with someone. And they're trying to rein themselves in, and I don't think they're doing a very good job. Now, the next card in your person's energy for April 2022, Gemini, is the Four of Pentacles. This is Capricorn energy. This is an energy of holding on tightly to something and not wanting to let go of it. So tell me more about this Four of Pentacles. Why is that here for Gemini's person, please? Why is the Four of Pentacles here? Gemini's person. Okay, we'll take it. Makes sense. Well, damn. Bottom of the deck. Five of Pentacles. This is Taurus energy. This is a card of abandonment. This is about being abandoned, about being cast aside, about being left out in the cold, walked away from. This is a breakup card. Got the Fool right under that. This is the first card of the major arcana. It's the first card of the tarot deck. This is about taking the blind leap of faith on something. Not really thinking it through. Just saying, you know what, screw it, I'm going to go for it. It's about just like jumping off the cliff and worrying about how to grow wings on the way down. Now, this can also represent risk-taking behavior, as in taking risks outside of the connection in terms of starting a new beginning. This is the beginning of the tarot deck. Looks like that is what has led to an abandonment here. I've got the Empress right under that. Normally, I love the Empress, but in this case, I'm not really feeling that it's a good thing here. She is the mother of the tarot deck. She's perpetually pregnant, so she's always giving birth to something. So she represents the birth of something new. In this case, it looks like the birth of a new connection. There was a breakup here because your person was doing risky behavior, took a leap of faith outside of the connection, and birthed a new connection somewhere else. Yeah, and now we've got more Capricorn energy here of the Two of Pentacles. Again, twos are decisions, they're choices. I see your person being confused. I've seen the Ace of Swords, them trying to make a decision. I've got the Two of Cups here, them trying to make a decision. I also have the High Priestess here, which is the two of the major arcana. She rules over all the twos of the four suits of the deck. So she rules over the decision making here. And I even have two queens right under her. So I got 2, 2, 2, 2 all over the place here, which is decision, decision, decision. And it looks like your person made a bad one here. This Two of Pentacles is a card of balance, but it's more about them trying to maintain their balance or trying to regain their balance once their balance has been thrown off. It's a 1 foot in, 1 foot out kind of an energy. You can see the waves in the water behind him. That represents the emotions, and the emotions being all rough and choppy and all over the place. Off balance in that sense. This is like looking at the two options they have and weighing them out, weighing the pros and cons, asking questions like, do I want this one or do I want that one? Should I or shouldn't I? You know, two opposing options like that, and they're not 100% sure what to do. They keep changing their mind and going back and forth about it. 5 of Cups is next, Scorpio energy. This is sadness and remorse about the past. It's about being focused on these 3 cups that have been spilled out. All the love and emotions that have been spilled out. All the time, effort, and energy that's been spilled out and wasted. In the meantime, there's 2 cups, 2 upright, completely full cups in the background. That's the connection with you, and it doesn't have the focus right now. Now, this could also be a choice between 2 people, and it doesn't have the focus right now because they're too focused on the past. This is a card that really talks about where your focus goes determines what emotions you experience. So if they're focused on the past, they're going to feel what they felt in the past. If they're focused on something that they've lost, they're going to feel the loss. They focus on something they think's missing from their life, they're going to feel that gap in their life. So this is about their focus being in the wrong spot, them having some sadness and remorse about what's going on here. And there's that High Priestess again. This is really screaming at me. Both decks I've seen the High Priestess in about this far down in the story, meaning like under the surface of all of this, you already know what's going on. Again, whether you want to believe that with your conscious mind or whether you want to argue with that with your conscious mind is a whole different matter. But I'm pretty sure that you already had the intuitive hits and the gut feelings that something just ain't quite right here with your person. Now we're clarifying this Capricorn energy of the 4 of Pentacles, holding on tight to something and not wanting to let go, even though there has been a breakup. To clarify that, I got Death, Judgment, the Page of Pentacles, and the 8 of Swords. So Death is more Scorpio energy. I've said Scorpio quite a bit now too. I've said Cancer quite a bit. Got a little bit of Leo out here. I've said Taurus a few times. You could be dealing with any of those signs. You could literally be dealing with any sign. This is a general reading. It's really hard for me to pin down exactly who you are dealing with because I'm not tapping into your specific energy as an individual person like I would if I was doing a personal reading for you. I'm tapping into the collective Gemini energy right now. So I'm just going to call out all the signs as I see them, as they stick out to me, just in case they mean anything to you. But this Death card is Scorpio energy. This is an ending to something. This is something dying, either so it can be reborn again in a more beautiful way, or it's something dying so that it can fall away and make room for the new thing that's coming in here. A lot of times we have something new, some new blessing that's trying to come into our life, and it can't fit because there's something that we're still holding on to that's actually dead, and it needs to be let go of in order to make room for the new thing. What this is feeling like, though, is the death to the connection here. There was an abandonment because they took a leap of faith. That's why I'm seeing this 10 of Swords here, too. I'm thinking that they got caught by you, and you ended it. I don't know if you just intuitively knew and you put them on the spot, or if you actually physically caught them, but this is looking like you ended it with them, and they're still trying to hold on to that. Or they have ended it with the other person and still trying to hold on to that. I'm not sure which yet. Next, though, we have Judgment. This is a card of passing their own final verdict and judgment on something. It's about making a final decision here. And the decision is usually, are we going to call this dead and over with? Or are we going to resurrect this? Are we going to bring it back to life, bring it back from the grave and transform it in a way so it's not ever going to be the same as it was again? Then we have the Page of Pentacles. This is news and messages and communications about some practical, tangible opportunity. Now, I do have the Ace of Pentacles here a couple cards from now in your person's energy. This page is carrying the Ace of Pentacles, so this represents an opportunity presenting itself. This could be news and messages about that opportunity. More often than not, this card for me represents planning for the future. So there's been a death in this connection and abandonment. There's been some decision passed down, some judgment made on it. And they're still trying to hold on to it and plan for the future at the same time. Even though, like, right next to it is the Ten of Swords. Something has been put to an end. And now we've got this Gemini energy of the Eight of Swords. This is being stuck in their head about something. Being in there, like, thinking about it over and over again on this repeating loop in their mind. And they're not sure what the safe step to take is. And they're feeling stuck, trapped, and blocked because they don't know what to do. This is an energy of overthinking, of being stuck in their head and like grinding in circles about something related to planning for their future and holding on to you and not wanting to let go of you, or holding on to someone and not wanting to let go. Next we have the Knight of Cups. Again, action taker. We've already seen this card. This is actions toward love and emotions, coming forward with a romantic offer, romantic gestures, a love offer, trying to move forward in a love connection, trying to advance the love connection. It's central in their energy. It is the very center card in their energy. So that's what they're thinking about. That's what's got the prominent position for them. Tell me more about this Knight of Cups for Gemini's person, please. Why is the Knight of Cups here for Gemini's person? Thank you. Okay. Let's get one more on this Knight of Cups, please. On the bottom of the deck, there's the Empress again. The Empress is perpetually pregnant. She represents the birth of something new. So central to this whole situation with this person you're dealing with is them moving forward and taking actions toward love and emotions in terms of birthing something new somewhere. Two of Pentacles. Juggling more than one person. Again, this is Capricorn energy. The Empress doesn't really represent a specific zodiac sign. She rules over the planet Venus, but the planet Venus rules over the zodiac signs of Libra and Taurus. So take that as you will. This is them juggling more than one person. Five of Cups, again, Scorpio energy. Sadness and remorse about the past here. And there's the High Priestess, she who knows. Again, this is feeling like you knew what was going on, even if you didn't have any actual physical proof. I feel like you caught them, and that's why they've got sadness and remorse. That's why there was a Ten of Swords and death and judgment. And it's why they're still holding on and stuck in their head, trying to figure out what to do about moving forward into their future. Man, got the Magician right under that. This is the Mac Daddy Master Manifester of the Tarot deck. So it's someone who has all the tools, abilities, and resources to create the world around them however their will desires it to be. He's got all four aces on the table in front of him. Those four aces represent the four ones of the different suits. Those four ones are 1111, which is not just the number that's on my shirt. It's the number of manifesting. So this is telling me that your person's thoughts and actions manifested the situation that they're in, which is, yeah, it's why they're in sadness and remorse, because they took the actions to try and birth something new. They've created this scenario here. Now, to clarify this Knight of Cups, there's the Queen of Pentacles again, the Four of Pentacles again, the Queen of Swords, and the Five of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. We already saw this in the story on the bottom of the deck here for the overall energy. She was one of those two queens that they're trying to choose between, and it looked like you intuitively knew that. They started a new beginning somewhere, which is exactly what this is telling me. They birthed something new, and they were giving to two. You and this Queen of Pentacles character here, which again is Capricorn energy, Earth sign energy. This is one half of the 10 of Pentacles. Like, she is who you build the home life and the family life around. It's who manages the home and the family life. Now, a lot of times this is a wife figure here. Now, I'm not seeing, a lot of times in a reading, it's not just the cards that are actually on the table that tell me something, it's the cards that are missing that tell me something. I don't have the 10 of Pentacles, nor have I seen it in either deck yet, even as far deep as I've gone in the story on the bottom, nor have I seen the King of Pentacles. I've just got the Queen a few times now. So I don't see that there's marriage here. If there is marriage, there's something bad wrong with it. This could just be someone that your person is moving toward, and it's showing me the Queen of Pentacles like this just as kind of a representation of the qualities they have. Next we have the Four of Pentacles, though, which is more Capricorn energy. I feel like I've said Capricorn quite a bit. This is actually the card we just finished clarifying a second ago. Holding on tight to something and not wanting to let go of it. Now, it could be that you are married to this person and they have gone off and done some stupid stuff, and that's why I'm seeing the Queen of Pentacles here by herself without the King, because your person's not being the King of Pentacles here. He's not living up to his end of the deal. And I'm not seeing the 10 of Pentacles because you're no longer combined together into one unit. There's been an ending for sure. I've got Death, Judgment, the 10 of Swords, the 10 of Swords. So, and now the Queen of Swords, which is Libra energy. This is she who knows the truth. And we've seen the High Priestess a couple of times. That's she who knows, period. She just knows everything. This is she who knows the truth. Now, the Queen of Swords is very smart. She's very fair, and she will let you speak your truth to her. You can tell that by the way she holds her hand out, like, yes, speak. The problem with her is she already knows the damn truth. So the truth you speak to her had better match the truth she already knows, or she's going to cut your head off with that sword. So this is an energy of speaking the truth about something, but it's also an energy of cutting off the things and the people that don't serve you anymore, that aren't in your best interest anymore. So, your person's still holding on tight, even though they have been cut off. Final card to clarify that Knight of Cups is the Five of Swords. This is Aquarius energy. This is a painful situation. Fives are conflict. So this is a conflict in communications, like bitter words being spoken, words being used like weapons, tongues being used like swords, a big fight like that. If I got somebody being cut off in a big fight, I'm also clarifying actions toward love and emotions, advancing some love offer, making some romantic gestures somewhere, causing a big painful situation. This is a mentally and psychologically painful situation or event here, which is looking like what has led to the severing. In this bottom row of cards here, I'm going from the Five of Swords to the Eight of Swords to strength. So like I said, difficult situation requiring internal strength to make it through. They're stuck in their head and they're not sure what to do now. They're in this painful situation here. The row right above that, 10 of Swords, a swift ending, and now they're trying to plan for the future after being cut off and still trying to figure out how to hold on to everything so they don't lose it all, because they've birthed something new somewhere else and started trying to juggle more than one person, which is never a good idea. I'm really feeling strongly like this is your energy right here. This is an air sign energy. So next we have Ace of Pentacles. This is an opportunity being presented to your person. This is some practical, tangible opportunity, something that you can touch with your hands. It's not like an idea or a concept. It's something in the physical reality that they can touch. This is the seed that has the potential to grow into the 10 of Pentacles that we all want. That maximum stability, abundance, prosperity, the combining together of two people, two families, all their assets and resources to be one happy family. It's not that in and of itself, it's just an opportunity. And like all aces, you got to grab those opportunities and do something with them, or they're just empty potential. Tell me more about this Ace of Pentacles for Gemini's person in April 2022, please. Why is this? Okay. Yeah. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Cups. Very interesting. I saw in this story on the overall energy, we eventually get to the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles, and that's the two that your person is giving to. That's the two your person has to choose between. I've got the Queen of Pentacles out here, and now the Queen of Cups. So I've seen them both in both decks. This is Cancer energy. This is someone who has very strong intuition, is very in touch with their emotions, and who wants to give their love and emotions. King of Cups, right under that. This is Pisces energy, sometimes Scorpio energy. It's the Pinnacle of the Cup suit. I've got both of them right here. These are who work together to build the 10 of Cups. This is counterparts. This is a power couple. These are two cards that are supposed to be together, which usually represents two people who are probably supposed to be together, having a lot of love and emotions between the two of them. And immediately behind that is the Seven of Swords, Aquarius energy. Lying, cheating, stealing, deceptive behavior, sneaking around behind your back, trying to get away with something that they're not supposed to be trying to get away with, and then having to leave something behind and move forward into calmer waters. So I've got the 6 and the 7 of Swords here, and the 5 of Swords already out here. This is that painful situation that they're trying to move away from here, and trying to move forward toward what they want. And what they're moving forward toward is an Ace of Cups, which again is either that new beginning that they started, or this is them trying to start over at square one with you. And I don't see that being the case. I feel like that's the new beginning. And I've got the Wheel of Fortune next. This is a changing in the cycles here. This is, the wheel has spun and things have gone the other way. So this is like a change to the situation. If things were going great between the two of you, this is the wheel spins and now it goes to hell in a handbasket pretty quick. And that's what it's looking like it did. To clarify this Ace of Pentacles, I got the Star, Page of Wands, and the Devil. The Star is Aquarius energy. So I've said Aquarius a lot now too. This is the guiding light from the universe that shows up to light the way for your person after a tower. This is card 17 of the major arcana. Card 16, the one right before this, is the Tower. So you don't make it to the Star energy without going through a tower moment first. When a tower happens and something in your life comes apart and now nothing's the same as it was the day before, it's really hard to see your path moving forward here. And we see them. There is a death in this connection with you. There is a judgment passed down. Final verdict and judgment. This is dead and over with. I've got the 10 of Swords twice and the Queen of Swords out here. It's dead and over with. 5 of Swords. Betrayal. And then planning for the future, they're stuck in their head about it, not sure what to do about their future now. So when that tower comes down, that's the spot that they're in. And again, even though there is no tower on the table, this card tells me that there was a tower for sure. Can't be here without the tower. But this is the guiding light from the universe that lights the way for them so they can see their way moving forward. They have some new opportunity present itself here, which is probably this other person that they're trying to move forward with, that they're making these love offers to. Now, the Star in a love reading can also represent viewing the other person as the one for them. Like, this is the one for me. This is my opportunity to have my actual counterpart, and it requires me to be sneaky and deceptive and be all out for myself and try and get away with something so I can leave you behind and move forward toward what I want, which is this new beginning. Now, it's also possible, because I've got the Wheel of Fortune here and the Devil, which I haven't gotten to yet, that this is some karmic lesson that your person has to learn. There's some toxic behavior. There's some pattern that they keep repeating in cycles here. I call this the karmic hamster wheel. It's like they probably a pattern that they have where they get into a connection with somebody, and then at a certain point they start a new connection with somebody else, and they just repeat that cycle. Haven't learned the lesson from that yet. Pretty sure that's what it is. I've got the Page of Wands here. This is news and messages and communications about passion. So this is passionate messages. This is also the minor arcana version of that Fool card that we've already seen, which is, this card is a little more toned down from the Fool. This is about having the willingness to take the very first steps down a brand new path towards something they have passion and desire for. They have an opportunity to do that, and they have the willingness to do that. And then we've got the Devil, Capricorn energy. This is the Capricorn Major Arcana card. This is usually heavy toxic energy. This is obsession, addiction, feeling of being trapped by something, feeling like something's in control of them, something that they can't escape from. A lot of times this represents an element of your person's shadow, like a piece of themselves that they don't like, and they don't want you to see it. They don't want this other person to see it. Hell, they don't even want to see it themselves, so they avoid it. They pretend like it's not there. They just push it down into the shadows and repress it, hide from it, unwilling to face it. And then it ends up creating a scenario in their life where it is controlling a piece of their life. A lot of times this can be like deep-seated stuff that someone hasn't dealt with yet, and it's like unconscious patterns that they run. Again, that's what I'm feeling from this Wheel of Fortune here. They've got some deep-seated unconscious toxicity where they run patterns that make them, the pattern actually happens without them choosing it. It just happens, and they're not even aware that it's happening, or if they are, they're in denial about it. Now, the final card for your person here in April 2022, Gemini, is the Ten of Swords. This is Gemini energy. This is a swift, painful ending to something. An ending you didn't see coming, an ending in betrayal, some kind of an ending. Tell me more about this Ten of Swords, please. Why is the Ten of Swords here for Gemini's person in April 2022? Why is the Ten of Swords here? Can't really get more clear than that. King of Cups is on the bottom here. This is Pisces or Scorpio energy. This is someone who has a lot of love and emotions to give. Someone who, when they make their decisions, they're in touch with their emotions when they decide things. They just don't wear their emotions on their sleeve. They don't publicly broadcast how they feel about something. So even when this kind of a person loves you, they don't tell you they love you. They just keep that to themselves. When this kind of a person is in a mentally and psychologically painful situation, and they've got their demons that they're trying to deal with, and some toxic behavior that's controlling them, and they're stuck in their head grinding on something about the future, and everything in their life has changed, you can't even tell by looking at him that it bothers him. He's usually, no matter how rough and choppy his emotions are, you just can't tell. Yeah. There's the rough, choppy waters around the king, and then we've got the Six of Swords, again, Aquarius energy, moving forward into calmer waters, leaving the rough, choppy waters behind in the past and moving forward toward what they want. And what they're moving forward toward is a new beginning in love and emotions. Wheel of Fortune. I feel like your person believes that this new person is the one for them. It's the one that they're supposed to be with. I think that's what their intuition is telling them. That's what their feelings are telling them. And we have a 10 of Swords, a swift, painful ending and betrayal probably. 5 of Cups, Knight of Wands, 6 of Pentacles. Wow. 5 of Cups, we've seen it a few times. Scorpio energy, sadness and remorse about the past. They're still focused on the past, but they have another connection here. The connection with you doesn't have their focus anymore. They're looking at the past and feeling the past, looking at the thing that they've lost and feeling the loss. They're probably remorseful and sad on some level about ending it the way that they did here. Probably sad and remorseful about being the Knight of Wands. This is a second fastest knight in the deck. It's in and out, wishy-washy bullshit energy. This is someone who can't stay in one place for too terribly long. They always got to go somewhere different. This is someone whose loyalty shifts back and forth. Can't make their mind up about where they want to be or who they want to be loyal to. This is often called the player of the tarot deck. It's someone who can come rushing in all passionately and get what they want from you, and then rush out all passionately somewhere else and get what they want there, and then come back and forth and try and play both sides of the fence. We started the reading off with them giving to 2. The very first card in their energy is the most important card. It's the 3rd cup of love in the picture here. I've seen that 2 of Pentacles repeatedly where they're juggling more than one person. There's been choice hammered through this, decision hammered through this, and we're ending here with the 6 of Pentacles again. Like the Merchant giving to 2, Taurus energy. We started the reading off, the very first card I showed you is the 6 of Pentacles, and we're ending it with the very last card I'm showing you also being the 6 of Pentacles. This person is giving to more than one. Now, if you still have questions you want answered about this situation or your relationship, click on any of the videos that just appeared on your screen right now. And when you do, you'll be taken to more Gemini love readings that can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation. And I'll see you in the next video.